Hello YouTube. This is Christine again. This is my Accutane journal for the end of month 2. Um, yeah, I mean last time let that video speak for itself. I posted that one right when I got back from the derm, I think. Um, but basically before Thanksgiving, I had my crazy initial breakout. So if anyone wants to know what you might expect for that. Um, for me, it was weird because it was just pimples, places where I didn't really get them before. Um, it basically was like um, all the pimples that I've gotten thus far in my life plastered on one side of my face. Pretty terrible, but I mean it's gotten way better now. The thing with Accutane is that it kind of works at its own speed. So I was just shocked that um, when I got back to school after Thanksgiving, it just cleared up pretty fast. Um, so yeah, I mean, I haven't, gosh, I don't want to jinx anything, but, I haven't had any really crazy breakouts recently. Um, but I also learned a lot since my last video. So I'd like to make some amends to the products that I spoke about and the things that I said worked for me. So I'd like to share my little kit of Accutane necessities right now. All right, number one is Aquaphor. Now, in my last video, when I was an Accutane amateur, I spoke poorly of, if that's the right saying. I did not speak well of Aquaphor and actually said that I didn't like it and I didn't use it. Well, guess what? That's why I had dry lips. Because if you are an Accutane, you better love this stuff, this Aquaphor stuff, because it's the only thing that works. This little guy is your savior right here. Um, and the derm will probably give you samples, but I have one of these on me at all times. That's how important it is. Um, and also one in my car, and I'd like to put a smaller one in my gym bag because, that's something that I'm still kind of figuring out is when you're at the gym, like you kind of get dry, but it's like, you're at the gym. So, yeah, but if you have not heard it enough on all of these YouTube videos, please understand that you need to purchase one of these if you are an Accutane. Purchase many of these because Aquaphor will be your best friend for these 6 months that you are on Accutane. I've only done 2 months and I have 4 more to go. So interesting. Okay, next is really important is your facial moisturizer. Again, I didn't know what I was doing my first month on Accutane. I wasn't being proactive for those of you that are, haha, proactive. For those of you that are looking at videos before you start treatment, that's good because you'll know what to expect. So I give you credit for that because I was not smart enough to do that. And I thought I knew everything. And I didn't moisturize my face because, I mean, those of you kind of know that, when you're breaking out like crazy, the last thing you want to do is moisturize and put oil on your face. You kind of feel like that's going to be um, counterproductive to be doing that. But when you're on Accutane, your face really needs to be moisturized, and it actually helps it to heal quicker if you moisturize. So I purchased CeraVe. That's the brand that I sort of went with. I do like Aveeno, but it really depends. I don't really like the feel of some SPF, so I ended up getting the CeraVe AM and PM, two separate bottles. So this is the PM bottle. Um, the AM bottle is great. That's for, one's for the day, one's for night. The AM one is great, but it has SPF, which I felt was kind of changing the texture of the lotion. It would kind of make it like peel weird on my face. It wasn't very even the way it went on for some reason. And I'm Mediterranean, so I didn't really feel like well, I mean, of course, don't listen to me. You always need protection from the sun, SPF, but it's winter and it wasn't really worth it for me. I'm probably, if any dermatologists were to watch this, they would probably cringe because everybody should wear SPF. But anyway, This is awesome. I love this stuff. I use it all the time. CeraVe PM. Um, yeah, it's just CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion. A couple times I made the mistake of getting just CeraVe like moisturizing cream. I guess they distinguish the cream versus the lotion, or just make sure it says facial because you don't want to mess that up. Because believe it or not, like putting too much, crap on your face and clogging your pores will obviously reverse the awesome benefits of Accutane. But yeah, I mean, what I think I like most about the CeraVe, is it has the ceramides, the niacinamide, the scientific hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, that's a mouthful. But basically, all of those really help repair your skin, which is important. So I put this on. I also use Cetaphil as my cleanser. So if you want to know my skin regimen, it's I wash my face with Cetaphil twice a day, and right after washing, I'll put on some lotion every time. And then at night, you really want to load up because then you'll wake up with nice looking skin. Um, but yeah, I mean, in terms of the cleanser, also make sure not to overwash. I'm sure you guys have heard that. So, if I do like a light workout during the day, sometimes I'll just, shower, but not necessarily cleanse. Because, or the other way around, or like I'll cleanse then, but before bed, I won't cleanse again because you don't want to, really, really dry out your skin because Accutane is already doing that, which is great. Haha. Next, I haven't really had a great cream for overall body that I found because, I go into the drugstore every time and I'm just kind of like, I'm on Accutane. I know I need moisturizing stuff, but there's so much out there. So, I mean, if you do like Aveeno, this Intense Relief cream is nice. It's overnight cream. Um, this one is the dimethicone skin protectant. So it relieves sensitive or itchy, extra dry skin. So this is nice if you like that natural stuff. I mean, as unnatural as Accutane is, I guess it's nice to stick with Aveeno. But in terms of for my hands, because when I had that crazy, crazy initial breakout, um, I felt like it was just the Accutane was really, really shocking my body. So I was also having extremely dry hands. Right now, my biceps are kind of feeling the dryness, feeling the effects. But when I felt it on my hands, it got pretty gross. It was scaly. It was sort of, I felt like a reptile, not so cute. So I do like the Gold Bond. But when it was really dry, this is just like sort of a nice trick, is I used the Burt's Bees Solves. There's the almond butter, there's the traditional beeswax. But any of the Burt's Bees Solves, they are expensive, but I mean, they're pretty useful. I liked, they were terribly uncomfortable as a cream for during the day, or moisturizing for during the day because they're kind of gross and waxy. But if you are like kind of scaly and gross, I would just put that stuff on and then put gloves on, winter gloves, and wear those to bed. And then, it holds in the moisture all night long, and you'll wake up with smoother hands for sure, or less scaly hands. But yeah, so that was kind of funny for me to do it first because I didn't have gloves with me, so I used socks. So I looked really cute with my little socks going to bed like this, like Edward Scissorhands, but not clearly the opposite. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff you could do like that. But basically, just as we come to the end, oh, my computer locked. As we come to the end of this really, really long video, sorry, I'm super bad. I could talk for hours. Number one, Aquaphor is your best friend. Number two, please moisturize your face, and don't overwash it, please. Number three, again, this is your best friend right here. Take a good look at your bro for you guys out there. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I kind of feel bad for the boys. Um, so for the boys, please moisturize. We won't, us females will not think any less of you if you're moisturizing like a female, because do it, it will work. Don't feel like a girl if you're putting this lip glossy stuff on. It's necessary. Yeah, and I just just hang in there. If anyone else wants to know about like the initial breakout stuff, um, just let me know because it did suck, but honestly, it's worth it. And I have 4 more months. And for those of you who are actually following the rules, this is totally unrelated to what I just said. To those of you that are actually following the rules, in terms of not drinking on Accutane, have a interesting and safe New Year's Eve. Don't really know what I'm doing yet because I feel like I would be the one where I would like accidentally get super fucked up and then my liver like just like dies and I'm just like in the corner like fucking dying and bleeding because my liver like explodes at a New Year's Eve party. So don't really want to do that. So I'm probably not gonna drink. So cheers to a sober New Year's and a new year of clear skin. So peace out, guys.